7 years, 4 months, and 6 days. That's how long one police department waited to discipline an officer accused of lying on the job. 25 Investigates wanted to know how many other internal affairs cases are being kicked down the road. Investigative reporter Ted Daniel found dozens.
Police departments are required to complete internal affairs investigations in 90 days. But there's no deadline on discipline. We discovered this while reporting on a Boston police officer recently punished for numerous complaints, including one from more than 7 years ago. Boston police suspended Officer Brian Augustine for 15 days without pay in September. It was a package deal. The suspension closed 7 different internal affairs cases on his disciplinary record. We checked. All but 2 of those cases were opened more than 5 years ago.
This also shows a trend that is not encouraging.
We reviewed the Post Commission's most recent public hearings.
Boston continues to be a bit of an outlier.
And found a familiar theme. Boston has 51 officers pending discipline, more than any law enforcement agency in the state. Cambridge has the second most with 5. State police have 2.
Boston is at the top consistently.
Enrique Zuniga is the executive director of the Post Commission.
Members of the public will also be able to access certain information about police officers, including their certification status.
Established in 2020 as a part of the state's criminal justice reform legislation, Post certifies officers and tracks their conduct.
We've come to learn that after an investigation is completed, there could be a lengthy amount of time, a very long period of time, before an officer receives their discipline.
How important is it that these cases don't linger for years?
Yeah, sometimes those administrative leaves are paid leaves, and so that's an officer off the street that's just sitting at home and getting paid. That's not good use of public resources.
The first complaint against Officer Brian Augustine was filed way back in May of 2018. Investigators determined he lied about a confrontation he had with a motorist from Lowell while he was off duty.
Did they ever contact you to say that the investigation was over?
By phone, the Lowell man told me he didn't understand why BPD waited more than 7 years to discipline Augustine. He says no one bothered to tell him the outcome.
This is not helping with trust when you're seeing all of these issues coming out.
Retired Boston police detective and former president of the Massachusetts Association of Minority Law Enforcement Officers, Larry Ellison, is among those with questions about BPD's handling of several high-profile cases. Same with Boston City Councilor Ed Flynn.
I think the council should look into this. Do I think the council will look into this? I don't think they will. I don't think they want to get involved in controversial issues.
Which is their job.
Zuniga says Boston has the second largest police department in the state, and there are legitimate reasons for postponing discipline. But he says timeliness is an issue that needs to be addressed.
We are contemplating updating regulations to address some of the things that you are alluding to. Timelines, how much it takes to impart discipline would be one of those things.
It took Boston police 7 days to respond. By email, a spokesperson says Boston has the largest municipal police force in Mass, and the department is committed to fair investigations that protect the rights of all involved, adding, "We acknowledge that the length of time it takes to complete some cases is not in the best interest of the public or the officers involved, and we are committed to doing better. We have taken steps in this direction, utilizing the resources we have to be more innovative and efficient." We will follow up on that. For 25 Investigates, I'm Ted Daniel.